Ooh, okay, can y'all see me? Well, hopefully you can. Anyway, welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm Lady Nyca. And with Sunday night's episode of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Alright, child, I'm trying to hurry up and get it done today. Because I know it's severely late and you guys wanted what you wanted. So, let me jump right on into it. And right after that, I'm going to upload Ambitions. All of it, I'll be on camera so y'all can see it. See me. We going back a little bit in time to how we used to do things back in the back day, okay? This how I used to come on, and so this how I'm coming today. Now, we open with all the ladies with their babies. This is season 12, episode 5, the Regift that keeps on giving, okay? All the ladies with their baby. Portia trying to get PJ dressed. Eva driving with the kids in the car like she on some errands and whatnot. Riley look like an adult. And that is why I say to men all the time, you older men, beware. Beware. Because you don't, just because these kids look a certain age don't mean that they are. It's evident when you talk to them. Some of y'all minds is so small when you talk to them, you still think that they your age. But no, girl. Anyway, she moving on up to New York to intern for the summer. Cynthia says it's time for the annual Bailey barbecue, and she wants no kids in the building, and they are all to wear red or they gonna get red. That's what she say, okay? She tell Portia first about it and encouraging her to come on through without your baby. Now we see Portia and PJ um go to this like exercise class thing. I really wasn't into that. That kind of threw me. What I saw it as was a reason for her and Kenya to talk, because Kenya came through with Brooklyn, of course. And it's time for them to talk, like I said. Portia say things are going along. They had to set some boundaries, her and Dennis, as they try to figure out their next move with one another. Kenya, on the other hand, is sad. It seems that she and Mark have grown apart. Child, twirl. And y'all got to excuse me, these allergies acting the fool today. This one of them rather warm, so-called winter days in the South. Now, girl, all I can say to you, Kenya, is I love you by the pounds and ounces, honey. I love you by the inches of your hair, okay? But, honey, maybe it's time for you and Mark to start figuring out how y'all gonna co-parent, and love on your child and keep it moving, twirl. It might be time to keep it moving. Now, Miss Diane, Portia's mom, loves PJ down, honey, love her down. But and she don't mind helping Portia with her. However, Mama got a life too. So she want to know what you plan on doing about this baby thing, sitting thing. Um, they need to discuss her having a babysitting nanny. Okay, and she say we gonna have to talk about this because I can't always be available. It's things that I want to do. A woman of a particular age, I got stuff I got to do too, Portia. Okay, so Portia gotta find somebody she really trusts, somebody a trustworthy nanny slash babysitter, and I know that must be challenging considering that she lives her life in the spotlight. So we gonna see. Now Kandi dropped Riley off in New York. Her entertainment lawyer offered her an internship in his firm for the summer, and that's cool. We see Todd and Kayla there and everything. She got a nice little two-bedroom high rise with a doorman. He come to bring her stuff up. Todd say pay him. She say I ain't got no money. Well, I'm gonna get a doorman allowance. Of course you will. You're Kandi Burris child. You're Kandi Burris child. You're gonna get an allowance. You're gonna get one of them, okay? Kayla thinks she lucky, child. Kayla got to work. Todd not as blessed, financially as Kandi is, so he parents a little bit different from what Kandi does, and my finances may have a lot to do with why he do it the way he do it. Y'all, if this lighting off, I'm sorry, but this is an impromptu situation, and I need to get this out, okay? Now, Nene and Marlo meet at Nene's, and one thing for certain, Nene sees nothing she's done wrong, so apologizing in her mind is a no-go. She keeps saying that it's a side to Cynthia no one sees, and of course, we got Ivana there. She there to be messy per usual. Now, when they all sit down, Nene talking about these interviews Cynthia's been doing, and on cue, Ivana spills tea. She was at the Bailey wine cellar, and apparently Cynthia told her some stuff about Nene and said it, stuff along the line that Nene is a burden and a very toxic person and just a bunch of mean things. Now, my whole thing is Cynthia said a lot of this during the season 11 reunion, so where is the real surprise at what she said? And what about what Nene has said herself? You know? I'm not understanding. Now, Nene bothered by that and say she know the real sense, and according to her, the real Sin has a little hood rat in her, and I don't believe that. I don't believe that word for damn. Cynthia, I've been watching Cynthia all these years. I ain't never seen. Now, Cynthia might be a little bit on the promiscuous. She a little ho-ho, and that might be because she feeling herself as she's aging. But I ain't never got no inkling or no hood rat from no Cynthia. So that right there to me sounds like a lie from the pits of hell. Now it's time for the party. Portia ain't got no babysitter, so she taking PJ to the party, despite the rules. Kenya and Kandi headed to the party, and Kenya say she is regifting the dolls that Eva gave Brooklyn to Portia. Kandi just sitting there like, girl, no you not. And talking about why Kenya gotta be so over the top. Because that's Kenya, honey. Meanwhile, Cynthia is at home prepping. Eva come and tell her that she tells her, look, Kenya wanted to bring Brooklyn. Of course, I said no, and Kenya got a little upset. She hung up. Then Portia called saying that she had to bring PJ because she had no babysitter. So now Cynthia has to change the rules of her party to allow both ladies to bring their kids. That part, but in real life, y'all know that she would have had that part and them children would have been there, and neither would them parents if they ain't had one. But because this is for filming purposes only, of course, she allowed it. Now, everyone begins to arrive wearing red as requested. Ivana was invited, and, that's just for her messy factor. She there to stir up the pot a little bit. Cynthia thinks Ivana is real cool. I said, girl, how? When she just sat over there and told Nene everything you said at the Bailey cellar. Okay. Now, she says that she think Nene is issue was that she felt Cynthia showed more care for Kenya opposed to her. Kenya at this point is frustrated as I am and want to know, how old are we here? Can we not be friends with whomever we please? See, she ain't trying to hear none of that mess. Cynthia said, look, despite how it may have looked, I didn't even know Kenya was coming to the event. And that's that. And Nene can stay over there mad if she so chooses, because it looks like she likes being mad anyway. Ivana said, well, it's just like hearing your friends say bad things about you and you feel a certain kind of way. Like, the stuff you told me over at your wine cellar about her, And Cynthia said, let's just, that was conversation. Let's get this clear before we go any further. That was just some conversation, nothing too deep, and nothing Nene has not already heard firsthand, okay? She already know this stuff. One thing we know is Ivana is not to be trusted. Portia arrived with her nanny and child. She done set up a little spot for PJ and the nanny so she could be social. Kenya comes with this gift at that point. It's the baby doll. She wrote a little shady message on the card and tells Portia it was a gift to Brooklyn. But since Eva, who gifted it to her, felt her energy was negative, she feels that PJ may get more joy out of it. Some shit like that, y'all. Anyway, Portia says she sure whatever feelings that Eva got for you, Kenya, she's talking about you and it has zero to do with your baby. And I totally agreed with that. Now, Kenya say, I just think it would have been better with you if Portia, Kenya say, I just feel like it would be better with you. Portia announced that the doll was gifted originally to Brooklyn from Eva, and of course the ladies had their input about it. Girl, no, Kenya, you ain't doing it like that. Portia says they're going to settle things right now before it gets out of hand. So she go find a very hot, very pregnant Eva fanning herself outside and told her really what was up. Now Eva wants to know what was wrong with my doll, and Portia explained it was that bad energy stuff that you said. So now it's time for us to have a sit down at the round table. Y'all know that they do that. That's when the stuff starts. Eva said she wasn't trying to be negative per se. Y'all know Kenya got to fight with somebody, and Cynthia and Nene not so good right now, so Nene ain't there, so she got her eyes set on Eva, okay? Eva said she did not say Kenya energy was negative verbatim. I could have swore she did, but if she did, y'all get me together in a panic. She told her, look, if your feelings were hurt by what I said, I apologize. This when Kenya snapped back and said, girl, my feelings wasn't hurt by that. Because in order for my feelings to be hurt by that, that would mean I care something about you. I said, oh. So now it begins. She also has an issue with Eva from the first season Eva was on the show and how she shaded Cynthia a lot. Now, Cynthia didn't want to really go down that road. She didn't want to fool with that. But you know, Kenya was bringing up what Eva had said in the past, even alluding to the fact that Cynthia's man back then was messing around on Cynthia. Cynthia tried to intercede that conversation, try to take it somewhere else, and Kenya just basically ended up telling her, can you just shut up and allow me to finish? I said, ooh, girl, but that's how they talk to each other. That she seems all right with that. I ain't going to make no issue out of it either. Then it switched to Marlo and Eva, and Marlo say she say what a lot of them are thinking. Eva said, no, you just say a lot of things because you mean. Marlo said, well, you don't say a lot because you fake. See again, Marlo, you worried about her life and how she's living again, and you still have yet to show us or tell us how you make your money. Sound like a case of the worry about the wrong damn thing to me. Child, Eva got up and left, which is smart because she's too pregnant for this right now. Cynthia walked her out apologizing for stuff going left like it did. Back at the table, Marlo and Ivana are saying that Cynthia has another side, regurgitating that shit Nene said, and Cynthia was not having it. She said, if it ever came a time in a place where I had to get anyone at this table together, I would have no problem doing it, honey. Trust and believe. Kandi started laughing about it, and Portia said, girl, bye. So I guess ain't nobody worried about a Cynthia Bailey Reid, I guess. They go back inside for this award ceremony to get things back on track. And it goes as such. Whoever she says is the best, whatever, that award goes to her based on what the girls decide. So we got Best Twerker, Portia, Shamia, or Cynthia. Of course, Shamia won that. Shadiest, I think Kandi said, wasn't Eva that last year? And Marlo said no, it was, she was the best living above your means or under your means or some shit. In a nutshell, she's still in Eva business. Okay. Marlo was nominated by Kenya to be the thirstiest, right? Marlo said, you calling me thirsty. Miss got water in your product bottles at an event promoting your hair care line. I said, girl, Kenya didn't have a clap back. Yvonne was nominated Tanya to based off what Nene said, and Tanya wasn't having it. Said, you judging me by what someone said. And if you really wanted to know the truth, I feel like you may would be the most thirstiest. Then they started talking about her IG and how, you know, she be posting on there, look like she gravitating or begging for attention or whatnot. And Portia said that Ivana was the thirstiest one, and you know she wasn't willing to wear the crown. Marlo said, look on the bright side, at least you a winner. And bitch, I holler, at least you won, girl. You the thirstiest, okay? Now they move to most insecure, and they go around the table with their insecurities. Then Twirl brings the mood completely down by saying that she wants to find somebody that'll love her the way she deserves to be loved. And Marlo gave her some encouraging words. And I'm going to say this right here before I get up out of here. Because y'all know I'm Team Twirl all day long. That was a quick rundown of what happened. I ain't put everything in there. And y'all can put it down in the penny section where the conversation always persists down there. We can do it down there if you want to. But I had to give you, the synopsis of what happened. Because it's like 2 or 3 days late. And I don't like really putting it out this late. But sometimes I have to, I have to play with the hand that's dealt me. And the hand that dealt me this week was that it was late. So that's it. Now, before I get up out of here, I want to say this. I'm Team Twirl all day long. Her flaws and all. I call it all out, but I still love me some Kenya. And what I want to say is to Kenya and any other woman. For one, you can't find your happiness in someone else because true happiness begins with you. You can't make nobody else happy or feel the happiness that they can bring to your life if yours is in turmoil and you're unhappy with yourself. So if you're finding that relationship after relationship is failing and these men are not treating you as you should be treated, maybe it's time, instead of looking at them and calling out their flaws, it may be time to turn that mirror around on yourself and get you together. Because one or two people may have the same complaint, but 3 and 4 different men ain't gonna all have the same issue, or you have the same issue with them, and that's they ain't treating you right. That is an example that no matter how beautiful a woman is, no matter how much money you think that the person has, money and looks don't buy you happiness. That's something that only you can give yourself. And if you want to feel it for the first time, feel it within. That way, once you get acclimated to feeling it within and about yourself, then you can offer someone else the opportunity to realize how great you are and love you just as much as you love yourself. That's it. I wasn't going to go deep, but y'all know I always got to sprinkle something, so that was the sprinkle, girl. There it is. That's it. That's all. You guys know the depth of your struggle will determine the height of your success. In the meantime, in between time, please remember to rate the video. Ratings get me recognized on the YouTube streets. Comment down below in the penny. Let me know what you thought about Sunday night's episode of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And if you have not become a love thing on this channel, as well as my backup channel, Lady Nyca Live, please subscribe to both channels. The link to the second channel will be in the description box below the title of the video. Go ahead and subscribe to both channels. Tap your notifications on both channels and set them to all so that each and every time I drop a pre-recorded video much like this, or I go live from the channel, you guys will be notified and you can come over and join in the conversation. Thank you all for your continued support of myself and the brand that I'm trying to build over here. I appreciate you guys for rocking out with me, flaws and all, each and every video. Some of y'all are consistently there every video, and it's very heartwarming. And from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you. Okay? I will see you guys over on the next channel momentarily for Ambitions. Peace.